Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick update, basically a little overview on the Outlander plug-in hybrid. Yes, I ended up naming the damn thing Sparky. Not sure why, but I did. Anyways, love the vehicle. It's awesome. It runs good on gas. There are some things that I want to go over with you. Show you a few little things that I've learned now after driving it continuously. Alright. One, I did mention the wipers being kind of weird. They are they have an auto mode. The auto mode actually allows them to turn on when they sense in their little, I don't know if they've got a little camera or what it is, but it senses it's raining. So they will wipe either slowly or quickly. Today's a rainy day. They're doing their own thing right now. They wiped once, and now they've wiped 3 times in the time I've talked to you. So they're completely, that's very unique. You can bypass that, have them just on everything else. The rear wiper, it works very well too. It has an interval, and then it has regular, etc. Very nice, very clean, works good, no problems with that. A few things we've noticed, and I've had people ask me questions about the car, and one gentleman did some really intense research into them and found out something that I've been noticing, that the battery life, or the battery, not life, but I'll show you. It's kind of hard to explain, but this part here, the maximum battery, I guess, capacity seems to bounce around and sometimes gets less. Now, according to the gentleman that was telling me, is that he's found in the blogs that's actually something that happens. It's some type of system in the computer that slowly backs off what the maximum battery is in distance, keeping your battery supposedly to last longer. Now, that said, he also found out that that there is a way to get around that. So apparently, if you go on the computer online, I have to get somebody that can do it, Mitsubishi, whatever, they can reset that. So instead of being 25 kilometers, maybe sometimes I had it, when I first got it, was 32, and I haven't seen it get back to that. Apparently, they can reset that, and it'll get back up to the original, whatever, 40 something that it can be when it's fully new, etc. It's supposedly a safety for the battery. Not that the battery's getting weak, it's just something the computer does to save your battery so it doesn't get weak. Anyway, good to know. Kind of weird. Beyond that, the car's been good. No problems. It is a rainy day today, as you can tell by the wipers here. As you can see, they wipe themselves when they feel like it, and they just, okay, there we go. And then if it started raining heavier, those will start wiping faster. Kind of cool. Otherwise, as you can hear, it alarms you if you get out and your keys are with you. So it beeps at me, lets me know. Elsewise, the car is doing very well. No problems. Handles well. You can tell my tree keeps pooping on it. But otherwise, very good. You have your access on this side again for your both. I have not found a power station that has that size plug yet. I want to try it sometime, see how fast this charges. I only find the little guys. This is just the little one, same as your home one, and it came with that. Finally got that to work and found out how to get the charger to go into fast mode. So otherwise, a good looking car. It's holding up well. I've put over 20,000 K on it already. Very nice and runs smooth. So far that's what I have on the car. No other major problems, nothing else with it. It runs good, it handles beautifully. It is a little heavier, so when you're, even though it's pretty peppy, you know, because it's electric, you really don't, you hear the engine run. It does have some kind of clutch system, which I still haven't figured out exactly, for extra horsepower. So you do hear the engine if you really step on it or whatever. But when you're driving it, it does get up to like 60, 70 kilometers an hour very quickly. You don't even realize it. You're kind of like, oh, whoa, I'm over the speed limit. So it's very peppy, very nice that way. You know, that way, it's no problems with it. Beautiful. It's been very, very good. Trying to think of other things with it. I did figure out the paddles a bit more. So this has a regen system in it. So I can turn up it says B, I can't remember the exact name for it. I'll call it back pressure. But basically, you have paddles and you also have the shifter. And you can change how much resistance there is. So you can become a Tesla in the sense that you let off your gas pedal and the car starts slowing down because of this resistance. It's regenerating power. So it's helping keep your battery life longer, stuff like that, when you're running in town. Now, the electrical system runs by itself pretty much up till 60. After that, then the motor really kicks in. And it's all electric, so I'm not exactly sure how what exactly the motor's doing, but it does. So on the highway, I tell it to charge. If I'm getting down a bit on the charge, I tell it to charge. When I get back into the city, I've got a full battery capacity according to the little gauge, and away I go, because I'm back under the 60 mark. It's not using my gas. So that way, even though it says I'm going to get about 490 kilometers out of it when I get gas, it will actually last me up to almost 700. So it's got a very nice reverse camera. You do have to wipe it off every once in a while. It does get dirty. So, when you're driving, as I was saying, it has this mode. So, as you pull the paddle, it changes it. So this one goes up, this side here, as you pull it, goes down. So, also, the shifter does it if you just pull the shifter down. And then it goes 3, then 5. So, when you're driving, that helps it regenerate and get your, help get your battery life up higher. So, learned that. I do play with it. Not sure if I'm using it right, but I do play with it and I have some fun. So, that's basically what I have for the update. The stereo works. So, this here, it works. It hooks up to, if you plug into this port, your phone will, your phone hooks up and it does Apple or Android. So my GPS, the only thing I don't like about it is it kind of forces GPS to here. So I don't like that, because I like my GPS here because it's at eye level. Being down here, you're taking, I feel, because of this, I'm driving, there's my GPS. There's my GPS. Compared to, there's my GPS. Oh, okay. Oh, now I gotta look down here. Your eyes are doing the same thing as the camera is, refocusing, plus you're taking your eyes completely off the road. Yes, it's nice to have GPS and be able to see where you're going. It can have GPS, you can have your songs, you can have your texts, all kind of in a nice little window. It looks really nice and it is really handy. But it's down here. And for me, personally, I prefer the GPS being on here. I don't mind the rest is there, but the GPS on here. I stop, I can look down here. Check, okay. But if I'm driving somewhere I don't know, I want the GPS up here so I can quickly glance, see where my next turn is, see what I'm doing, etc. Right? Whether it's GPS, all trails, like Google, all trails, Onyx, off-road, whatever one I'm using at the time, I like it on my phone. But it does hook up to this. It does let you have access. This does work as well. You can make your phone calls, everything else from here. The in-steering volume and everything, beautiful, very handy. Cruise control, believe me, I live with this. I love using that myself. Some people can't stand it. I love cruise control. I get in Moose and it does not have cruise control, but it's fine. I don't really expect Moose to have cruise control. I think that might be a little different. Anyways, that's everything I have for now for you. Hope that helps anybody who's interested in one of these vehicles find out more about it. This is the 2020 Outlander by Mitsubishi. It's a plug-in hybrid, and for the value of the car, it is really actually an exceptional little vehicle. I have had no problems with it. Mechanically, they're good. As you know, we have the other black Outlander, and you know, I've done the brakes on it, I've done everything else. That thing, the parts are inexpensive, and it does work great. My wife has put a ton of miles on that thing, or kilometers, or however you want to word it, and it does beautiful. It still runs the same as the day she got it. So these are good vehicles. They are nice, and that's about all I have to say about it right now. I have towed with it. If you see some of my other videos, you can see I've had the trailer on. I've had the buggy and a bike and hauled it with this thing. I went down into a gully. I had to put it in four-wheel drive, which it does have. It has a four-wheel drive lock. I'm turning it this way so you can actually read it properly. There we go, four-wheel drive lock. And that actually worked awesome. Hit that. Hayden had a little trouble getting out just in the two-wheel drive pickup. Mitch scraped a bit on the way out with his. I put this thing in the four-wheel drive and I walked out of there like I was driving a jacked up F-150. I swear, I just walked out of there, no problem at all. Pulling the trailer, everything else, just beautiful. I was very impressed. So that's the skinny on it so far. Hope this helps, as I said, and that's all for now. I'll see you next video.